Welcome to our Airstream Kitchen. Just kidding, this kind of sucks, but we're gonna build one inside. Come on! For the last 11 months, we have been working to turn this iconic, vintage, unlivable Airstream into our next full-time home. We took it apart, gave the bones a bit of a makeover, replaced the rotted floor, and put it back together just in time for spring. To this day, we've added a front bench, a bed in the back, and all of our stuff, because if you watched our last video, you'll know that we moved in early and our kitchen galley is not completed. And honestly, it's causing a lot of technical difficulties with living in your space. So we want to get the kitchen galley done as soon as possible, and we already have the toe kick already bolted to the ground. Today we're going to complete the framing for our galley, and hopefully we can cook our own food and wash our own dishes in this Airstream within a few days. So let's get to it. And of course it took more than a few days. First thing we have to do today is build out that little platform on top of the toe kick so that we can get a little bit of space to like put our toes in, do our dishes and cook, and we're not just bonking the end of this cabinet. In our van, we were very novice, so we didn't have a toe kick, but we want to make it look profesh. So I'm gonna need Matt to cut an 11.5 by 49 inches piece of 1/2 inch plywood.
Are we absolutely amazing expert cabinet makers? Absolutely not. Are we too stubborn to quit and dumb enough to start this whole project to begin with? Yes.
But we have to build it in because of the wheel well. It cuts off a good chunk of our entire cabinetry, so it would be hard for us to build it out here and then put it in, so we just have to build it in.
We have the toe kick piece in, and we want to make sure that we know exactly where the fridge has to go. And these two pieces go on the sides of the fridge, and this is actually what holds the fridge into place. I'm also going to flip the door around so that it opens up facing this way, so that when we're in the kitchen, it opens up out rather than in the middle of the space. This is the last time I ever do anything round. No more round curves, no more freaking stupid walls. We finally got this in. To get the curve and to get the floor, our floor's not level, our freaking walls aren't straight. Whew, man, that took like 4 tries to get in. But we got it! For now, we gotta do more stuff.
So finally we're in a spot where we can actually hook up our 12-volt fridge. This is an Isotherm 130 Cruise Elegance. Here's our fridge. We've got some storage on the door. We also have a little freezer. Well, first of all, the ice cube tray that comes with it, it's crap, just throw it out. But it's a solid fridge with a solid freezer, and I cannot wait to turn it on.
Megan made me some nice face and beard oil. And when you're bald, your face is pretty much just an extension of your head, so slather up, you know? Gotta keep this youthful beauty, youthful exuberance going, you know? I'm gonna connect it now, just make sure that I'm gonna connect it. Just gonna verify that there's no power going to it. So through the Victron app, I can actually turn off all of our 12-volt loads, so now it's absolutely safe to work on this, and there's no power going to it. Alright, let's grab a fuse, put the power back on. Okay, fridge is circuit number 5, a 15 amp blue fuse. Ready?
Yeah.
Did I trick you?
No. I mean, totally, baby, you tricked me.
Oh my god, Megan, you're so silly. I was just joking. Coming out. There we go, everything was turned on. And,
is there an on-off switch on the fridge?
Oh, it's probably set at 0. Alright, so our lights are on. Looks nice. What do you want to turn it to like 5?
Yeah.
Alright, we're at 5.
Oh, there it goes. Fan turned on. Now we just gotta wait for the compressor to go.
There it is. Yeah, I can hear the air moving around in here, so that's a good sign. We tested this out when we first got it, but it's been sitting in our apartment and then we moved, and let's just make sure that it works before we fill it up with stuff. We're pulling 24 watts, 28 watts, 32 watts, about 2 amps or so with the compressor on. So this is a super efficient 12-volt fridge. There's a lot of options out there. This is definitely one of the more expensive ones, but after our experience having the 85 liter in the van, there was a no-brainer that we wanted to go with isotherm again. If something works, don't mess with it. Just stick with what you know. The front piece is framed out. We're gonna have drawers here, sink here, and maybe a little drawer here. And then it's time to either install drawers or install our countertop, because Megan's been kind of nagging me to do the countertop all day. I think do the drawers first because I'll have more space, but she's kind of nagging, and you know, they say happy wife, happy life.
I've not been nagging.
You've been nagging.
We didn't read the user manual for the fridge the first time, and we're learning a lot of stuff. Like, don't poke the freezer with a knife. Let it defrost. We learned that towards the end, but like, it took a few months of us just chipping away, and that's how people break their freezers.
The condenser or whatever is like somewhere in the freezer. So if you poke a hole in one of these wings, you will ruin your entire fridge. You can't really fix them. Here's my rough drawings, and check it out, guys. This is what we are working with. Everything's framed. We have our drawer slides ready to go. This is gonna be just drawer, 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 countertop on top, sink on top, big open area underneath. Our gray tank is gonna go down below there. And then on this side, we have our water drop vent, a small little shelf that's gonna be right above. Sorry, not shelf, drawer. And then underneath, once our little drawer slides get here, it's gonna be a little tiny little drawer. So we will have a total of 5 drawers, 1 sink, 1 cabinet, and our induction stove is gonna go right on top here. I was originally gonna make a template for our countertop, but I decided, hey, let's just risk it and just go for it. You know, all guts, no glory. Are you ready?
I'm ready,
Is
baby.
your back ready to move our big countertop?
Yeah, it's all stretched out and cracked and ready to rumble, baby.
Hell yeah.
We are using Thinscape by Wilson Art, and we were able to order it right from Lowe's. And if you guys want to know all of the products that we're putting in our kitchen, we actually have a storefront with Lowe's because we are partners. Thinscape is one of the few countertops that are a 1/2 inch. And for us, that's a huge difference with sizing and weight. We went with the sea mist pattern, and it looks really, really cool. So you can see some of the texture up close. We've got a little mist, and we've got some gold specks. Very, very exciting. We decided to go with Thinscape because it's a solid surface. This is our first time using this material. It comes with instructions, so hopefully we get this pretty perfectly.
Yeah, you can just use regular woodworking tools, and that's all we got, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna keep these because it's probably useful. Perfect?
It just looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Camera's on.
I think this looks awesome. I think it matches the fridge really nice. I think it matches the walls really nice. We're not 100% decided on what the lower cabinet color is going to be. We're between either just going with white, the same paint we use on the walls, or like a natural linen look. But this looks awesome. I'm really pumped.
Yeah, look at the texture. Now that it's like better lighting, you can kind of really see the texture. We've got some specks of silver, some specks of gold.
I think it looks really nice.
Freaking love it.
Okay. So if we just take the little notch off, I think it'll fit flush. My right armpit smells so bad.
My right armpit smells so bad.
Final moment. Boop.
Oh, it's great.
Like a freaking glove. This is one of those things where I would say, a professional would say, do your best and then caulk the rest.
We're snug here. We're snug, and then just a little bit of space here.
We have our sink roughly laid out. I don't have much wiggle room at all under here. Super close.
You added the 1/4 inch on both sides. So you narrowed yourself by a 1/2 inch.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did.
You did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm freaking out. Anyways, this is what we're gonna do with induction stove. We'll have a nice big amount of space in between, and then our sink right here. Let's just do it. Alas, I've cheated death yet again. Yeah, just a tad on all sides, honestly. But I think we need to put it in. If you thought that was dangerous, you should see what I used to do for work. Oh, Megan says she's not nervous, but boy, should she be nervous. It's a lot lighter now, though. I'll see that. Yeah, that's
oh
perfect.
My gosh, that looks so beautiful. Ah! Looks so beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We got some schmutz on it.
Yeah, we did. That looks great.
This looks beautiful. I'm so excited to cook on this thing. In.
Boom! Bah! Bah, bah, bah. Alright, we are putting on the silicone that is going to secure down the entire cabinet. Alright, let me line up my corner because we'll do everything to this corner. Okay. You're up against the wall?
I'm up against the wall.
Alright, let's lower it down. We have everything clamped, weighted down. We got plenty of weight. It's going to take at least 24 to 48 hours per the manufacturer's instructions. How do you feel, Megan?
I'm excited.
Alright, so what else I did today? I put a little edge on this. It was my first time using a router. I think the results came out good. I wouldn't say they're great. Wouldn't say it's perfect. I'd say it's good. Good for a first time. Put in these drawer slides, secured our water drop water filter, and now we're ready for drawers and stuff, but it's going to take a couple days for this to settle, so I'll probably find something else to do in the meantime.
That something else was take a little bit of a break because we've just been burnt out from moving and living in an Airstream that's not yet complete, but we're working on that.
Here's the deal with the plumbing. Everything that involves the sink and the water heater and our water drop filter, got that all dialed in. That's not a problem. The problem is this is a 51-year-old like water fill thing, and our tank is from Face Marketplace, and it has 1 1/4 inch MPT fittings, or FMPT. Some plumbing fittings that just, it's not a common one. You can't just go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get it. Had to go to a specialty plumbing store to buy this specialty PVC fitting. And because it's not a standard size, I just bought a bunch of random plumbing stuff that I'm hoping I can piece together and make it work. It's a mess in here, I know, but you know what? We live in here and we work in here and we are working on it, so it's a lot. The last thing I have to do is connect our water pump and our accumulator. This is our water pump, little 12-volt guy, and this is our accumulator. This helps keep the water pump basically primed, keeps it a little bit more silent because these are a little bit noisy. Both can be mounted in either direction. I think I'm gonna just mount them right on the floor. I was thinking about the wall, but I think that I just don't wanna do that because I just don't. And I have a little strainer that I'm gonna attach to the inlet side of the pump so that way keeps out some gunk and stuff. But everything else is ready to go, and I'm super, super pumped to finally be done with plumbing. Okay, Okay, this system is complete, and if you're looking at it and saying, wow, that looks kind of like a mess, you should have seen what it looked like when we took it apart. So in here, this big fat tube is our fill that goes into some PVC that goes into our freshwater tank. It's a 45-gallon tank. This is our vent for the tank. I have it teed off to these upper two pieces. I would have done a plug, but I couldn't find a plug, and I just want to keep things moving. Down here, we have a drain, so if we want to drain the entire system before a long drive, or just, you know, for whatever other reason, we can do that there. And then this is our freshwater outlet that will go all the way to a strainer, to our water pump, to our accumulator, and then out, and then up, and then back over there. And that's where we're working now. Right, Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're draining.
We are?
Yep.
Yay!
It's time to fill up the tank. We have one of those just regular Camco RV filters or whatever. We're always going to filter our water going into the tank. All right. I'm going to stick this bad boy in. I'm going to shut it to show you guys how awesome it is.
Awesome. I can see the tube on the inside.
That's so cool. All right, we're on. And now I'm going to release the Kraken. Ready?
Yeah.
And nothing seems to be leaking like...
No, nothing. This is so exciting. Yay.
I wired up a switch for our water pump, so we're gonna just flip the switch and see if we have leaks anywhere.
Nice.
So let's see what this guy does. There we go.
Oh yeah. Dude, great job. Try that.
Thank you. I'm super happy. We still have to actually like cement everything together, but
Very
pumped.
pleased.
Now I can move on to drawers.
Woo!
Good morning. I fixed the leaks on our hot water heater. I also added in a shower line because I realized I forgot that part because I wasn't looking at my diagram when I did it. Always look at your diagram when you're doing stuff. And now it's time to just turn on the hot water line and see that that works all the way through to the faucet, and then we'll be able to actually test the hot water heater. Here goes nothing. No leaks down here, which is always good. Hot water. Yeah, I think we're good. Amazing. Sweet! Right now we're going for a full fill on our freshwater tank, and I'm actually going to overfill it just to see where the water goes when the tank's absolutely at capacity. So the water's currently filling in through here, going into our freshwater tank, and it's getting pretty close to the top here. Oh, yep, we got water coming in through the top vent here, you can see here.
Yeah, bubbling. It's still going. Oh, stop! We have a leak. The connection of the vent.
All right, so this is exactly why I put in the drain. So now that we know that our water's too full, I'm just gonna dump out enough to where this level is gonna lower down, and then we'll be able to adjust for the leaks.
It's been so nice having a complete kitchen. Even though we don't have our storage yet, all of our appliances are working. The water's working, the induction stove, and the fridge. We're gonna have some burgers. But here's a little tour of our kitchen before all of the drawers go in. We've got our toiletries that I just put down there, working sink and gray water system. We've got countertop space where I can prepare food and cut. Full-size trash, which is gonna be too big for our space, but it was from the apartment, so we kept it anyways. And we have our induction stove, fridge, and then chest freezer. I'm so glad we're deciding to put in a chest freezer because we can go days and even weeks without having to go to the grocery store. This is like our salt and our coffee, stuff that we're using now. And then all of our kitchen stuff, oranges, ramen, obviously. You know, we're just doing our best. Everything's in bins and it keeps on getting moved around, but we're making it work. It's been quite the journey trying to figure out what color we want to do the cabinets, and originally I just wanted to do everything white, keep it simple, because white never turned me down. What does that say?
Steered me wrong.
White never steered me wrong. So Matt was like, I don't really want white, but that was the default if we couldn't come up with a color. So we got a bunch of samples, and we even put a poll up on our Instagram and actually bought a specific color, but when we got it, we just decided this is not the direction we wanted to go.
So we decided to go something real bold. We were doing iron ore, which is almost black. It's a very, very dark gray. Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm pumped.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
It looks gorgeous.
This is looking so good.
I love it. Ooh-wee.
Oh, that looks great. It's time to make all of our drawers. We already cut all of the sides of the drawers, and now we just need to put them together and then slide in the base.
And I'm using 90-degree clamps, JRB screws.
GRK.
GRK screws. I'm gonna pre-drill all the way in just to make sure we don't get any cracks. And we've got our impact driver. Safety first. Let's go. Nice. That's a nice looking box.
Like a glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it took about 5 hours to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So now we're gonna use some finish, and we decided to use some butcher's block finish from Watco.
Watco.
Yeah.
These are gonna be our kitchen cabinets, and the inside of them we're gonna have plates and bowls and utensils and stuff, and rather than using a polyurethane or something real toxic, we're just going to go with a finish that is food safe. We just finished up. I think they look super great. We just did one coat. We're gonna put the faces on these tomorrow and install them on the Airstream, so we'll catch you tomorrow.
Perfect size, if you ask me.
It's time to make all of our drawers for our custom cabinetry today. We're using some 1x12 pine and some project panel for the cabinet doors. I think that's gonna look awesome. Our original idea was to cut the pine pieces and glue them together, but then we were at Lowe's yesterday and we realized that's basically what these project panels are, and we're gonna save a bunch of time by just using these.
Naughty. Stain grade spruce pine and fir lumber.
I think this looks pretty good for my first time using a router. Do your best and sand the rest.
All right, we are finally there. We're gonna put the hardware on
feel like this is a surgeon move right here. I'm using these 1/2-inch spacers to just kind of make sure we have nice even spaces between everything.
Oh my gosh, we're doing it.
All right, let's check it out. Don't tell the internet, but it's 1/16 off on either side. Woohoo! This is our big one. This is our biggest drawer yet.
Oh yeah!
Boom. Magnificent.
It looks magnificent.
If YouTube doesn't work out, I think I'll be a cabinet maker.
You think so?
No. I'm going to be using this Craig concealed hinge jig. That's a mouthful. To make our hinges, we're using 1/2 overlay hinges for this door. Drop this bad boy in, boom, holes lined up, nice. All right, now we're just gonna put in our little hardware. Oh yeah. This is so cool, you can make like very accurate adjustments just by like screwing a little bit.
It looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! I did it. Woo! All right.
Looks so good. It looks so good. Honestly, we are so DIY that like I've come to terms with the fact that not everything is gonna look profesh, but this looks profesh.
Oh, I'm so happy. Man, this looks amazing. Drawers.
I love the color.
Cabinet doors. Little cabinet door. We got our water filter in there. This bad boy slides out. Oh my god. Megan, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. Oh.
This has taken forever, and we just have some minor finishing touches to do before this entire kitchen area is done. So we will see you tomorrow.
Man, this stuff stinks.
Yeah.
We have a ton of storage. I'm super pumped. Our water runs. We have a water filter for drinking water. One thing I did not show you guys was our sea level sensors, which if you watched our video when I restored all the frame and installed our water tanks, I put on the Garnet sea level sensors, and now I was able to hook them up to our Serbo GX touchscreen, so we can actually monitor our water levels through the Serbo GX. We also added in a little light for over the sink. Everything's working properly. We are beyond excited for this. The next phase, we're gonna be working on some things up in the front, tying up some loose ends, installing a heater, and then we're gonna be moving on to installing a freezer and a tiny wood stove and so many other little things we have to do before we're actually done with our Airstream and we're back on the road. So comment down below what you think we should make for our first official meal in the Airstream, and we'll include that in our next vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that thumbs up button, and we'll see you in the next one.